Morning. I've got here a piece of Usher, £140, donated by David Dickinson, kindly. I'm going to do a sort of a Lakeland scene on it, see how we go on. I'm going to use the hake and my normal instruments, mainly because I'm so practiced with them. But we'll see how we get on. But I'm not going to wet the paper all over. It's not going to be wet in wet. I'm just going to just put a bit of water here and there for the sky, and just put in some colours into that wet. So a bit of raw sienna. So we just get in a bit of low horizon. We can put in a bit of alizarin. And we'll put in a bit of blue. You must remember that the watercolour dries a lot lighter than when you put it on. Just to remember that, so let's just put in some try and avoid symmetry with these skies. Leave some lighter unpainted areas, a bit of sparkle, and then we can a bit of red and a bit of that blue, and we'll put a little bit of cloud. So there we've got a cloud in the sky, and we'll just come down a little bit with the horizon, bit of alizarin, bit of yellow, bit of sienna. Let's just get that across there. And I can paint a horizon, my mountains up to that. Right. I'm going. I'll just bring that. With this arches, you can paint when it's wet, and it shouldn't cauliflower like the Fabriano, but who knows. Right, I'm going to just dry that horizon. Not bone dry. This Arches paper really is a superb material. So a bit of distance. I'm going to put a bit of warm burnt sienna. A bit of green. Just putting in some darker bits of interest. You can make it a bit autumny. Need more water on the brush for for this paper because it's a rough surface. I'm going to go uphill here. Just ultramarine, bit of burnt sienna. The brush is split. So just touch it in the water and bring it backwards more or less, and use this one for a while. Right, let's okay, now we want some heavier stuff here. Right, okay. Let's see if I can get some light back into that. Use a cloth to dry your brush. I'm going to put in a bit of a beach on this just underneath that, sorry if I'm masking you, I'm a bit intense here. Now we can put burnt sienna, burnt umber. And we can just put in some land sort of sticking out into the water. Bit of sienna and maybe a bit of burnt sienna, burnt raw sienna, just lighten up a little bit. Oh, it's beautiful paper. We'll see how it works with the rigger in a minute. Bit of contrast. Oh, I mean, incredible paper. Doing all this. Catching high spots with a dry brush. Put a bit of warm in there. Then we can do some bit of texture, a bit of grasses. I'll do that with a rigger, I think. That would be a bit more sensible. Let's just put in a bit of now, I'm not sure how that will scrape with a card, but we'll try that in a second. Right, I want the symmetry there. It's all the same. Right, let's have a look. Let's try. See if we can just. It's going to take more of a dig in the paper to put the rocks on, but that's okay. It works. But with the Fabriano, it seems to work better. But just a little bit of you can scrape out with a sharp blade. Okay, we'll do something the other side. The last thing I'll do would be put the water in, put the reflections in. I'll just restretch the paper. This really is superior stuff, this Usher's. We can put some bits of stuff in there so to make that a bit more interesting, and we can come along with another bit of a beach, burnt umber, bit of grey. Put some trees in there. It's cold, wet and windy today. Okay, let's get a bit of green now. A lovely dry brush. Sort of a wintry feel. You can get that reflection of that down here. It's going to ruin me for Fabriano. I'm not saying Fabriano's bad, I'm just saying that the stuff we use, or I paint on with wet in wet, it's a very inexpensive paper and it's £130 weight. Ideal for what you use it for, but you have to work at this. We have to work at both of them. I'm just going to put in a bit of fields, bit of blue. Just see if I can just show some. Just sort of indicate some hedgerows. Just a little bit of that detail, not a lot, just going off into the distance. And then we can, a bit of alizarin maybe. You see my palette? Okay, that'll do for that. Right, let's go in with the rigger now. And then we'll do the reflections. But I have to give it a good dry to do that. Right, let's bit of detail, not a lot. Well, this is quite hard with rigger because of the roughness of the paper. Some flotsam and bits and pieces on the shoreline. Just a bit of texture is all you need on that really. That's just thicken that up a little bit there. Nice warm colour. This is some bushes. Just to balance the tree over the trees on the right. This is entirely a made up view. Let's get some branches, twigs in there. I hope they show. Right, I'm going to give that a good dry now. So take your headphones off. Okay, so wet the water, and but at this point don't scrub. It's a bit dirty, the brush. Or is it? No, it probably wasn't quite so dry. Right, bit of coming a bit high with the water there. I meant to keep that a little bit unwatered to but I can clean it up in a minute, I think. Just want to repeat a little bit of what's above. Okay, let's just put blue in between here. And we've got that nice little bit of sunburst there. It's a bit late to put that in, but I'll try. Right, so I've tried to put the reflection in last. I'm just going to dry that and see if I can just clean that little bit out at the top there. That might have been better if I'd dry brushed that, but I'll use this inch flat and a bit of tissue paper. See if I can just lift out some of that. Just cutting the right, I'll just try to open that up with a few wind ruffles. Right, okay, was that alright? That could have been a bit better. Maybe we can put a little boat. Let's put a boat here. Just moored on here. Just put a little figure. I'll sign it. It's worth it. Remember, this is an experiment with this lovely paper with the hake. We'll have a Lake District bird or two. We'll put it in a mouth and we'll have a look, and then it's back to acrylic. So that's 3 watercolours this week, very simple ones. Okay, have a look. Oops. I'll bring you into it. Right, let's come round. Trying to get this straight is just about impossible, really. I've got the board at a 30-degree angle or thereabouts. Doesn't look bad. But I can't take my camera high enough and I can't position it in front of me. It's on a tripod. Well, I hope you like that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.